Canteen of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing of the Ravaged Lands Defiled Ruins. So this is a new box set that we got today to go with our other box sets.
Yes.
So
this is the third add-on set.
Yeah, one of my dudes.
Oh yeah. For Warcry.
Yes.
Turn it around, you can see we have the double-sided map. This one looks slightly different from the others, and then we've got the side that looks the same as all the others to make one massive one.
Looks like a labyrinth almost.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks actually awesome, that.
Yeah, if you put like ruins across all those little bits.
Yeah, well that looks what it's done there, so it looks, yeah.
So this is what we get in here. So this kind of looks like a cross between the two different sets of ruins from the pictures. The ones from the core set and the Azurite ruins.
Yes.
Because you get these little chests in here which are from the Azurite ruins. But we have these like second floors and stuff. So that's interesting. We get in there. Drink.
There we go.
Ah, cool.
Oh, is that a Sigmarite? I don't like Sigmarite.
So we have the Sigmarite statue, which is from the more recent...
I'm going to cut that up since he
Stone Vault.
He annoyed me the other day.
It wasn't him that annoyed you.
It was.
It wasn't him specifically.
It was him specifically.
It wasn't him specifically. We have those. That's the Azurite Ruins sprue. Exactly.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I think that is as well. And this bad boy is new.
Cool.
Because this has got the floors on.
That.
Yeah.
And those. That's
awesome.
awesome.
Little bits there in between. So those are Azurite Ruins. The other parts, vaults, stone vaults. These, I've not. They may be from something else, but I've not seen
them.
That. And these are different. Or that one. Anywhere else.
Cool.
That's weird. Big block of nothing. I thought on the other side there might be some trays or something, but no, it's just a big bit of sprue. I've never seen a bit of sprue. We've got the second floor as well. We have cards, which we'll take a quick look at. There we go, that's a quick look. We have at the bottom the board
and
more tokens. Now, when you look online at these, it looks like you get 2 sheets of tokens in it, but we don't. We've only ever had 1 sheet of tokens in with these, haven't we?
Yes.
I think it's basically a bit deceiving because I think it shows you one side and the other side.
Ah, I see.
So,
I'll put one in there for me.
we need to build these bad boys.
Okay.
We'll look at them at the end. So we need A18, A4 and A1.
Okay, so let me just...
Which I think look all new. So, yeah.
yeah, okay. I'm going to have a look for these because they're all... I've got A2, A1 and... I've got A1.
This is massive.
I've got A1.
You've got A1?
Yeah. We're on a start. A4 must be on here somewhere, I'm sure. I think.
Unless this is A4.
It's really hard to see the sprue numbers, to be quite honest.
To be fair, I can't see the sprue number, but this does look like A4. And it is, that's why. There's the sprue number on there. It's tiny and it's this bit's A4.
Right, okay.
So these are on 2 different sprues. I mean, these look like they have the adaptions which are very similar to the Azurite Ruins. So I imagine these are add-on bits. I don't know, because we got 2 sets of azurite runes, didn't we?
Yes.
There's not many bits in like this. So I'm assuming these are new. Maybe they're not. Yeah, so there's a lot of connections on these. Look at them all.
Yeah.
And they all need to be filed down. So I'm just looking at all these around here. This is one piece, by the way. This
wait
one bit
till you see this one.
is one piece. But there's a whole ton of connections. There's even connections in the doorway to hold these bits on. So there's a good use of space, but there's a lot of filing down to do. So what I'm going to do is stop the camera and we'll take all these bits off, get them ready to actually glue together. Otherwise it'll be an exceptionally long video if you have to wait for that. Okay guys, so we have A4, which is a slightly large piece, pretty cool. And we have A1, which is this piece, and they have these friction fitters, much like the azurite runes. This looks really familiar, but I haven't seen these anywhere, unless we've just missed them entirely. Maybe they're part of another kit, I don't know. This sort of has this friction fit thing, which is fine, because it means you don't need to glue it, apart from you do need to glue this, because we're putting on these bits. And they wouldn't, I don't think they'll go in without gluing those. But this bit is really quite stiff. For going in. Really gotta push this in. Remember, I put some azurite runes together before. And they were pretty similar, but this is bigger, so it's even more fun to get to go in and stay. Right. Okay, so that's on. A little bit of crap there. So let's see. Would fit in there. Let's see. I mean, that's definitely not going to go on without gluing it in place. This says to put this. Right? Yeah, that's right. So that's going to go on there, so that does need gluing on. But this bit goes in here. It might. Again, that's a really tight fit, so it probably would go in. Maybe. Oop. Crikey. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I can see. Possibly. And then you got this bit. Does that go right up to that? Because there's meant to be a gap between that and that. It's going to go in along there. That's not going to stay on. I mean, it's got a really tight grip. That's not going to stay on. It's definitely going to need gluing on that. The reason I'm checking this so thoroughly is because the azurite ruins, which are next, you don't need to glue them together because you can pull them apart and put them together in a different way. The azurite ruins being not the ones that came out with the core set, those were different ruins, and you do need to glue those in place because they go, but they can go in different varieties of ways, but you do need to glue them. These ones you don't need to glue, so I was wondering if these bigger ones were the same, and I would say no. That bit is, these are just friction fit that, but these bits are not going to stay on. Once you put a model on that, that's going to fall off. So these need gluing into place, and if these need gluing into place, obviously this isn't going to come off again afterwards. So I've got to make sure it's, I'm not going to pull it apart again after I struggled to get that on, but I will be putting plenty of glue on here to keep this bit on. Yip-a-doo. Right. Not funny business now. See. Just get it lined up on one side at least. Like that. Whew. What if the original plan was to have them separate?
Probably.
And then probably when they've been testing them realised that they don't.
That's not going to actually work.
That bit you could potentially push that right up. And then it's just like a crack in the floor. It's not what the image looks like. It does look like there's a gap. But if you leave a gap, it doesn't look right. Because all these stone squares are squares. And therefore the same size because it's a stone tile floor. So if you push that right up against that, it's the right size. Whereas if you leave a gap, it is no longer the right size. That wouldn't be there. If that was anywhere else, it would be over here somewhere. But that image definitely has a gap in it, but shouldn't be there. Because this floor's not going to move along, even though it's broken, it'll just fall off. Yeah, I've got a feeling the original intention of this was to have that go in there without being glued, to have this go in here without being glued. Because there's even a little bit there. See that bit that sticks out? Which fits onto there. So then you end up with a floor with a crack in it.
Ah.
The image shows it there. But I'm going to have real OCD problems if I put it there. Because that would mean this stone was an oblong stone. If you look at it, it would have to, where would that stone logically end? There. So it'd have to go all the way along there with a bigger gap for it to look right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Paul's lost it.
But no, honestly, you see what I'm saying? These are square tiles. So, this is like the hyperdrive from The Last Jedi. Logically, it wouldn't work because...
I've just realised I've got some shopping to do. Bye!
Yeah, that needs to go right up against that.
Okay.
Or, I mean, there's clips all the way along here. Shut up. So this tells me this was meant to be multiple choice. Yeah, so if I was to put that around there, that one ends there, that one ends there. Around here, it don't have to be exact, it just has to look approximate, right? I'm overthinking this, guys, aren't I? I really am overthinking this, I'm sorry.
He is.
But I would say that it needs to go right up against that, or it needs to go a bit further along, which is better probably. To be honest, in this game you don't need to jump, you just need to move over gaps. So I'm going to move it along a little bit. About there. You see, you've got these little things all the way along, and all these are stuck in. So potentially, you know, you could build different configurations of buildings. I wonder if this is why they never released it, because it was controversial. If only Disney had done the same thing.
They've released it just to confuse you.
just to confuse me personally. Oh wow. Games Workshop, I didn't know you cared. Right, so this bit here, there, you can see, is going to go on here. This is part 18. So, that is straightforward. And now we have the first rune. It's massive though, look at it.
Yeah, it's quite big actually, yeah.
You have to really build up the runes for the core set to get them that size.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm happy with what I did. Millions might not be, but I'm sticking by it.
As long as you feel better and no OCD.
I do.
That's good.
So we need part A3 and A2. We also have all these little bits here, which are the bits from the middle, which I don't really know what to do because they're one-sided. I don't know whether you'd prop them up against the bottom, like that, or on there like rubble. I'm not sure. You could do. Or you could use them on bases of scenery, which might end up being what happens to these, to be honest, because I don't see where I would put them on here, to be honest. I like them though, don't get me wrong, these little bits of things would be great as bits like on Bob's base over there. We unboxed Bob earlier if you didn't see him. He's there. So we could put like bits of this on the base just to blend it in. That'd be cool. Right. So we need A3 and A2 for the walls. We have one piece, so it's going to be less controversial, which is A7 to go in between, and that should be this rune done. So we'll get those parts off and then we'll come back after I've cleaned them up. Okay guys, so we got some more friction fittings going on here. Let's see if this is troublesome to get in. Ease it in bit by bit. That's what she said. It's annoying. There we go. There we go. Still have a gap. Oh. This table's not designed for this.
It's not, no.
With a more solid surface like the floor. There we go. Okay. And then we have A7, which is this corner piece, which again I reckon would probably fit in without any glue. That one's actually solder, it's bigger. Is that solder a word? More solid. More sturdy, has better structural integrity. But there you go. Let's glue it. There we go. So it shouldn't fall off now. That's that one. Massive piece. I wonder if that's why they've never released them. Maybe they're a bit too big for Age of Sigmar. Let's fit together. Freaking hell, they do. Look at that. I didn't even know that.
Well, there you go.
Look at that there, guys. So these two bits of wall actually will fit together. There's a bit of rubbish on there that needs to take off. Let's do that. I haven't even seen that bit. Cool. There we go. Like that. That's cool. So you could have that and then another set of this and have a massive building. Pretty sure I haven't seen this before.
No.
But I feel like it's probably been in White Dwarf in the background or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where this was meant to be from, or where I've seen it, or anything? Let me know. Yeah, that's a nice big building, that. Does that one fit on that side? No. No, it doesn't. I was wondering if that one did the same. It doesn't seem to. But there we go. So that's those pieces. On the same sprue is also these two bits, which is parts 6 and 5. These two bits are just a friction fitting piece of rubble, like that. Done. And then we're on to the next sprue, which is, these are the Azurite Ruin sprues. So these next ones would be the sprues you would get anyway in the Azurite Ruins if you've already got them, or they think they came in a big box set as well with 3 sets of them. Is that right? With the battlefield and stuff.
If I remember rightly, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's next. So what we'll do, we'll get all those off. See if there's anything new on these. Don't quite remember that, but that one might just be in the memory. We'll get these bits off because we've got 2 sprues, haven't we? That's got the grid on, so that's the same, isn't it?
Yes.
That's got the chests on, so they must be originals. Then the other sprues over there are the statue from Stormbolts. Right, okay. So we'll get all these bits off, because these need a bit of a tidy up. Because we've got all these attachments as well, there's a lot of attachments. Do you know what? I've not seen that before.
That's new.
These archways are new. Yeah, that one isn't. That one is. So maybe I haven't seen these windows before. See, I'd have to go and get the other, that's right, ruins which are up in the attic now. But no, these are different, because these archways are different as well. Now I've examined them a bit more thoroughly while you've been watching, obviously. This is definitely a different sprue to the Azurite Ruins. Even though it's got these chests on, it's still a different sprue. I think they're a different chest. And I'm looking at this one really suspiciously as well. Because this one looks more familiar, because you've got these bits seem familiar. But even maybe they're not. This is so confusing.
If you're not confused yet, you soon will be.
The only way to solve this is to go and get the Azurite Ruins, which I will do, because I need to know. Curious minds need to know. Inquiring minds need to know.
Paul's lost it, everyone.
That's a World of Warcraft reference. Right, so let's get all these bits off, and then we can build the rest of the ruins. And we'll do the Sigmarite statue, which is definitely from Stormbolts. He says, probably wrong again. But we need these bits, and again, I'm not going to glue these bits because they're much smaller, and I know that they should friction fit. So we have these bits here and all these other bits. None of these are numbered, by the way, so we're just going to cut them all off and try and figure out which one's which. So we're back in a second. Okay guys, so we've taken these off, trim them down a bit, so hopefully they will fit together and on the ground. So these, much like the Azurite Ruins, which I have found, I shall get in a minute, push together, considerably easier than the larger ones. There we go. You could put these in multiple configurations. That's that. And this next one has these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces. Doesn't particularly say which one goes with which. It does, on the next page however, have the same bits, but you've obviously already used them over here. You can see this also appears there. So strange, but I think it's just the way these instructions are input together. So if we push those bits together like that, and we'll say we'll put those two bits together. Is that the right way around? What do you say? Doesn't really matter. The different as far as walls go. Regardless, there we go. We also do need to stick the chests together, so that's literally these bits, and that's the other side. They're both the same, and these I will glue these so they don't come apart. There's enough force for you, wouldn't you actually need to glue these together, but I just like them being secure. There we go. So move across here to this large section now, and then we've got this section and this section left. We also have this section and this section. Up here it just tells you not to glue these bits together. So you can pull them apart again, I would presume. So any of these either can go with any of the others. So that's that side, we have that one and that one, and we have this one which has them at both sides. So one of these, let's say that one. See, this is definitely, there wasn't anything like this in the Azurite runes I got. So we put those two together, for example, like that. And then we can put those two together. These bits look the same, so it doesn't matter because the walls seem to change at will. So Tzynch is commanding. So we have that bit there, and we have those bits there. As you can see, that's it. That's it for the ruins part. And they're all different from the Azurite ones, but it looks like they've got connectivity, if you will. So you could mix them in. You won't be able to mix them with the two bigger buildings because, again, those two have got much larger posts on them, like that. You can see that's under the whole new level. But you could mix the two large ones with themselves. I'd like to see that, personally. That'd be cool. Okay, so if we do the statue.
Statue.
That's the next part. All this stuff out of the way. So we've got H1 and H2, which is the plinth. H3 and H4, which is the main body of the statue. Then we have these accessories: H9, H8, H7, H10, H15, H5 and H6. They're all accessories. There's quite a bit on this statue actually. Because after that we move over here and we do H12 and H11 and do the arm and the hammer and everything. So there's quite a lot going on. So we'll start by getting these bits off and then we can start putting it together. Okay, so we have the two pieces of plinth. Put it together. Okay, and then we have the two pieces of main body of the statue. And those two bits, that's good. Okay. So we've got all these other bits now. Got the halo. Not sure. I think it goes. Yeah, that fits at the back. Two little divots in the back of his hair. And that fit in there. So he's got the iron halo on. And then we have H7. Which I want to say is as part of the shoulder pad. So I reckon that goes on there. Let's have a look. Must be that way around. Yeah, that goes on that. So we'll leave that in place. Like so. We have two comets. Maybe a little triangular adaptation. So one of them, I think they're identical. One of them goes there. So these are his comet nipples.
Comet nipples.
Comet nipples.
Okay.
Obviously, want to be outdone by Magnus.
Clearly.
Comet nipples in place. And we have this bit of scroll. Which is a belt. Fanciness. Kind of looks like a banner around him, so yeah, I think it is. A bit of banner. Statue, so it's. And we have this bit. I think it's a banner actually. That's like a. It's got a point to it though. There you go. Like that. Okay. We have this part here, which is H15. We go on that. Then we're over to the next page. So we have parts H12 and H11, which makes the hand. We have the hammer, which is H17, H16. Then we have, is it like an orb that he's holding? So we've got H14 and H13 for that. And those two bits fit on there. So I'll let that dry. We'll cut the rest off. I'm just going to file that down a bit to make it easier later on. Okay, so we have 11 and 12. There we go. The parts go together. Like that. And then they're going to attach onto this arm. There. Like so. And then we have the hand, which is 14 and 13. A bit there needs to come off actually. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing I was going to say. The clippers we've got have just died on us.
Yes.
It's the Games Workshop clippers. That's the second pair that have gone.
Yeah.
Is it second?
Second.
Yeah, the second pair we've had and the second pair that have broken.
Yeah.
How long have we had those?
Not that long.
I think we got them only a few months ago. I think how this goes on here now. thought it went on like that. Doesn't seem to. Ah, goes on like that. There is a gap at that side. Okay. I've got the hammer. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm finding it hard to cut now, so they're not cutting as...
A pair of broken cutters, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So it connects there. Like that. Okay. So now we need to put on this bit, and that is why we've got to cut out of there. So that will attach to there, and that bit there for strength. Hoping this attaches to something, looks like it does, yes. So the hammer base attaches here, randomly in the middle of this flag. Which is cool, because it means I'll give it a bit of extra support. Like so. And then we have the plinth. And I'm not sure it matters which way around this goes, to be fair. So, stick that in there. And then we have a statue of Sigma.
Boo.
Sigma the mighty, Sigma the glorious, Sigma the changer of closed dice.
Yeah, Sigma who's fallen out with me.
I wonder if you roll against that, if it'll change your dice to ones again.
Probably. Oh, that was evil.
That's Sigma, not me. Okay, so the last things in this kit are these torches. We have these wall sconces, and then we have the standing torches. I didn't put the wall sconces on the other parts, I'm not going to put them on this. They get in the way when you're painting. I could always paint them separate and add them on afterwards. I will put these together though, so... So we have two standing parts, is that H21 and H20, and H19 and H18. Then we have the two flames as well. And I wonder if these are specific. Let's have a look. These have got mixed up a little bit. Those two parts seem to fit, and there's like a line in the middle which isn't straight, so you couldn't fit the two wrong parts together successfully anyway. Yeah, I've picked up the wrong. See? Proof. You can't fit the two wrong parts together. Now let's go ahead and glue, that's quite useful. I'll just put a little bit more on this. There we go. You don't necessarily have to put the flames in, you can leave them empty, but I won't put them in. You could always do something funky and drill a hole in the middle, put a battery and then get some clear version of these I suppose, and have it like it's lit up. That'd be awesome. But I could cast clear versions of that using the UV water effect stuff. I'm thinking now. Oh no, it's dangerous. So there we go. So that is the pillars there, or torches. We're to go either side of the statue. Statue's cool. And We haven't opened the board up, have we? We haven't had a look at the board. Need to do that. And we also need to look at these cards. So I'm going to open these cards up. There you go. Right. Okay. Again, we've got lots of ruin setups, statues without statues, on this board. Right. So at that point we add in the original set with the original ruins as well. Yeah. And then that's the original board from the core game with these ruins on. And then we go back to this board and sort of switch between them after that. That's cool. There's 2 Sigmars on there.
Not cool.
We should do that one.
No, we shouldn't.
Let's sort of bounce the dice between them.
Yeah. And then it'll be a 1 still.
Right.
I've really fallen out of Sigmar.
So this is the board. So that's what it looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah. To be fair, it looks more like the ruins you get with the starter set. The pictures there. But then you do have these bits, which look like those bits. But the top parts look like those bits on there. And you got the wooden bits as well. So it's like they've taken that bit and interlaced it with that bit. Weird. But I suppose it means both sets of ruins look okay on the same board because they've got elements of them both. The other side of the board is that, which is the same as all the other sides of the boards. So you basically end up with this thing here. This chaosy realm of battle type board. Which you can put together and have one big board. Because we've got 4 of them there. Oh.
Yes, we have.
So you make one massive board.
Yay.
So that is the Defiled Ruins set. Okay. Now, actually back in 1 second. Okay guys, so, don't know if you've seen these on our channel till yet. These are the Azurite ruins we got a little while back. And as you can see, they are very similar to the layout of these. Like, to be this exactly the same style, but they're not the same sprues and not the same models exactly. They would fit in extremely well, obviously. As I said, I didn't glue those for the very reason I could switch them around. And point in case, there you go. They fit in perfectly with the Azurite ruins of yore. Not that old. But, yeah, I think they're part of the same set. I don't remember ever seeing these bits before. I could be wrong. But none of these match up with these existing ones. The similar ones, very similar ones. I don't know how similar this was actually. That one matches up. That looks the same part. This is the bit that confused me because this was the first bit I looked at. So that bit's the same. That one wall matches up. That one matches that one. that's it, I think. All the other walls appear to be different, apart from these little end bits, a couple of them look the same. But you do get the grid of the trapdoor. And that looks the same. What happened to the other chests?
I think they're in a box somewhere.
So obviously they look identical. Yeah, they are. So there's parts on the sprues which are exactly the same, which says to me they're from the same set. We've probably done it at the same time, but I don't remember seeing that. So if you guys have seen these bigger pieces anywhere, just let me know. It's bugging me. I missed them. If they came out, and if they didn't, where'd they be? There we go. Right, that's the end of this video. Please like and subscribe. We're doing some more Warcry videos as and when stuff comes out, but we will be playing the game as well. Claire's still painting away in the background there while we're doing this. So all the warbands will be ready, and then she's no excuse not to play. So hopefully we'll video some battles as well. So stay tuned for that. So please like and subscribe, helps out lots, and hopefully we'll see you again soon, guys.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.